Nigerian Army Chief laments that some repentant terrorists have ulterior motives. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. According to Major General Musa, the terror group has remained dangerous despite the death of its leader, Abubakar Shekau. What do you expect? Sincerely, when people come out and talk like this, and I'm asking myself, even somebody who is in kindergarten, no, don't even say that. Somebody who is in primary school, we know that somebody who is a killer. And because he's saying that, see you, I want to learn more about these people. What do? Let me surrender to them because our brothers are on top. They're not going to allow them to do anything to us. And they are going to repent. Like, you don't need a seer. You don't need a soothsayer. You don't need a prophet to come and tell you that, oh, these people, they are going to have plans. They will backfire. This thing is common like 1 + 1. It is simple mathematics, simple logic should tell you that these people, they are surrendering to what? Of course, apart from the fried rice and chicken and juice and cold stone ice cream that is going to be given to them as an appetizer, then they'll not be reintegrated into the army and the society. And you're telling me all of a sudden you just woke up from your slumber, haba, coming from a major. Like, no. This one, there is problems if a major is thinking like this. Now the news in detail. The Nigerian army has said though thousands of terrorists and their families have laid down arms to the northeast region of the country, some of them have ulterior motives. The theater commander of Operation Harinkai, Major General Christopher Musa, disclosed that 20,000 insurgents and their families had laid down their weapons, but some of the repentant terrorists are not sincere. The commander, who spoke on the sidelines of a Chief of Army Staff conference in Abuja, added that another challenge the military has is that insurgents use civilians as cover, making it more difficult for soldiers to kill them, the nation reports. He said, we have over 20,000 combatants and their families surrendered. This tells you there is something we are doing right. What do we do with them after surrendering is our next focus. The expectation is that after all have surrendered, then everything will fizzle out. But that is not the case. Frankly speaking, for us, this is a good development. A lot of people have been thinking and also expressing mixed feelings if at all the news is true. Of course, there are some insurgents who truly wish to surrender, but we cannot justify the fact that some of them do have ulterior motives. Like I said, to us, this is good, and if you follow it through in the right way, then we may begin to see the end of this insurgency sooner than we actually think. According to Major General Musa, the terror group has remained dangerous despite the death of its leader, Abubakar Shekau. He said before Shekau died, they, the Boko Haram fighters, pledged allegiance to the Islamic State and the West African province, ISWAP, and ISWAP gets its funding from foreign donors. It is a loss for these monies that have further emboldened them. This is why they overran Shekau. These people who are enemies of a nation who do not want peace in Nigeria are the same people pushing ISWAP too. It has nothing to do with religion or any form of ideology, but is purely driven for the quest for money. Dismissing public concern that the Nigerian military has been outstretched by the security challenges in the country, he said, no group can outstretch the armed forces of Nigeria. What people need to understand is we in the military can easily be identified because we put on uniforms. These guys go on mufti, and we cannot just go into a community and start killing everybody. If we have to do this, then this fight would have ended since. But what about the collateral damage on the part of innocent civilians? If we have to shoot, then we must target the real troublemakers and not just anyone. This is a real problem. They mingle among civilians. This is why it has become so difficult. If it is conventional warfare, we would have finished them a long time ago. Imagine. Can you listen to this? Oh God. They are praising themselves that these people are surrendering to them. Oh God, sincerely. I thought these people go for peacekeeping. The Nigerian army come out to say they go for peacekeeping to other nations. Please, if they go for peacekeeping, is it that they don't go for peacekeeping to all those developed countries? I don't think they are going to be in there. But what was I even thinking to even think about that? They need to go beyond the shore of Africa to see how things are done. Let me repeat. Terrorists are not to be negotiated with, for crying out loud. Terrorists do not change, oh. Terrorists do not surrender. Hey, how many times, how do we make these people understand? They are coming to you to learn your language, to learn the way you dress, to learn the way you talk, the mode of communication, and everything. And after learning, they are going to come back in a very big way. This one, you are speaking grammar. There's something you are doing right. What is the thing you are doing right? Hey, I am scared. Like I am scared for the people of the North. That means the one they are giving them is testing the microphone. By the time these people will finish gathering information, knowing how the soldiers behave, it is finished for them. To be sincere, how is it that they're not seeing what we are seeing? Hey. Like, I don't know how to say this. These people do not win well. They will never mean well. These people, there is a law that is supposed to be signed out. Look, once you see these people, surrender or not, please do the right thing. For everyone you leave to surrender, do you know how many dies? Let me remind you. How many of your people have died? Sincerely, I don't know why these people keep thinking like this. So they surrendered 20,000. So we should clap for you. That means the number is still available. Look, hey, my goodness. If you take snakes from a particular house to another particular house in the same community, telling people in that house that, don't worry, calm down, I've taken it away from here, it will not harm you, do you think they'll believe you? They will still have that rule because you did not kill the snakes. This is just it. Like 1 + 1 is equals to 2. Why are they not going through this route? These people will come, learn everything they want to learn, do everything they want to do, get info on how to finish you, and they finish you. And they go about finishing people. My heart goes out to the Northerners. I'm so sorry. Those who are really patriots there. Like, I am sorry. Sincerely. No. I don't think with this news all is well. Sincerely, these people are building on